Y'all, can I tell you about these Tecovas boots? I don't know if y'all know this, but these boots are handmade, high quality, stylish, and comfortable right out of the box. I know we buy everything online these days, but boots are something you really should get fitted for. And it just so happens Tecovas is based right here in Austin. So come shop with me at the Tecovas store on South Congress or the Domain. That's TECOVAS.com. Don't go gently, y'all. Today on CityCast Austin, welcome to the Friday News Roundup. I'm joined today by Hey Austin newsletter editor Kelsey Bradshaw and executive producer Eva Ruth Moravec to bring y'all the news of the week. Now, we're going to talk about all this crazy rain we've been having, a really awesome new housing development on 12th and Chacon, and the Austin athlete we are so excited to watch in the Olympics this weekend. We'd like to thank Tecovas, our exclusive launch sponsor. It's Friday, August 2nd. I'm Nikki DaVaughn, and this is what Austin's talking about. Hi, Eva Ruth. Hi, Kelsey.
Hello. Hi, Nikki.
We're going to dive right in. It is August. It is so hot right now, but we saw a bunch of rain in July. Like, it has been raining a lot. I remember one day, like last week, when I woke up and you were like, oh, it's raining outside. I was like, it's not raining. And do you remember that? And all of you were like, yes, honey, look out your window.
It's raining. Very much raining. Yeah. We had a bunch. It was really fun. And like over several days, I went for a hike with a couple of friends and we got caught in the rain on a hike. And it was the most fun thing ever. We were all just like, oh my gosh, how long has it been since you just unexpectedly are in the rain? It was joyful. And it made me think of my childhood and summer rainstorms. And I was very wet for a long time, but you know.
Sounds so nice.
Totally worth it. My dog was not very happy. He was like, this is dumb. Why are we doing this? But he went along with me. It was a good sport. So it was fun.
That's awesome. This is dumb. That would have been my response. Like, why are y'all frolicking? It is wet. It is dumb. Let's go. Okay. July saw 3.03 inches of rain. The normal for the month is 1.90 inches at Camp Mabry. And, you know, that's really good going to August because y'all know August is hot. Mm-hmm. Last August, only 2 days did not have 100-degree temperatures.
We're going in a little wet. And the temperatures have been pretty cool for the month, which is really exciting.
Yes.
I'm hoping it's not like last August. That was just every day. I was like, okay, where are we going to be at in the 100s today?
Yeah, it's unseasonably nice. I have actually been outside of my house.
Oh.
On the outside, somewhat in nature.
Wow.
Twice. And I don't know if y'all know this, but that's a big deal.
For more than 5 minutes?
For more than 5 minutes.
Wow, maybe if it rains in August, you'll frolic.
I might frolic. I'm going to tell y'all a very embarrassing secret. One of my dreams is to be kissed in the rain. You know what I mean? Because it just sounds like it's so romantic and it's just like one of my dreams. And I remember telling my partner this and she's like, but you hate being wet.
So when I was in 7th grade, I had a boyfriend who was in the 8th grade. And the story doesn't end with a kiss, but it did rain and we did dance in the rain. And I was like, oh my God, I'm living in a movie. That was my last romantic moment in the rain. Every other time I'm just like trying to get my dog to pee and he hates the rain. So the mighty have fallen.
It's weird. I love the rain. I love the rain. Like when it's just like light rain, I love that because you dry off quickly.
Yeah.
But like when it's just like pouring down rain, now I'm in these heavy, wet clothes and I don't know.
Okay, but there are benefits to this heavy rain that we've had.
That's true.
And we've got to be grateful for the fact that Lake Travis is now like close to 50% full around there.
Those pictures of Lake Travis that we've seen like going into summer where like the water is just so low are so depressing. And so I want to go out there and see what it looks like now that we've had more rain than usual.
I bet this weekend would be cool to see because things have like had enough time to kind of trickle down and rejuvenate the springs.
And the Greenbelt.
Oh, yeah.
The Greenbelt. I've seen so many pictures of like Sculpture Falls. Like the Greenbelt has water in it and it looks so nice and regular and looks good.
So enjoy it.
All right. Well, y'all better go frolic.
Frolic.
Go frolic. Also, evidently, these big mushrooms are popping up in people's yards. I saw a woman like the other day we drove by and the woman was like fully bent over. I was like, is she throwing up? Or like, is something wrong? And no, she was looking at a gigantic mushroom in her front yard. So go frolic.
I've been scrolling on the Central Texas Mycological Society page.
Oh, sure.
Uh-huh.
Who hasn't?
The mushroom group. And there's some really funky mushrooms that people are seeing in their yards. And they're just like, I think that's smart to just post them on this group and be like, what's up with this?
If y'all find any cool mushrooms in your yard, you should send them to us.
Yeah.
Send us pictures.
Yeah. I'll put them in the newsletter.
Yeah.
Look at that.
There we go.
Look at that.
Look at that.
So, okay. So the second thing that I saw that really makes me very, very happy, it's no big secret that Austin has a huge lack of affordable housing and that gentrification on the east side is like a really big problem. So the city is doing a lot of things to change this. And they just broke ground on a new project that is on the east side called the Ivory. So it's essentially just north of Chacon and 12th Street. The funding is by Capital Impact Partners. It's more affordable housing. It's awesome. I applied to get on the wait list a long time ago because I thought it sounded very cool because they have rental units and they also have units that you can buy. So they just broke ground. They partnered with the Chestnut Neighborhood Revitalization Commission. They're taking applications for the residential units. But here's the coolest thing. The entire community is solar powered.
Wow.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and it will be completely carless. So like in an effort to be more affordable and sustainable, there will be no parking garages and hoping, that'll eliminate the need for car payments and gas and stuff like that. And they give you a $1,500 voucher towards an electric vehicle.
Nice.
How fun. That's great.
This is how every complex in Austin should be.
Yeah, I love it. They're named after Scotty Ivory, who's like a longtime East Austin advocate for equal opportunity. They'll be more affordable and sustainable. Like, it just seems like a really good opportunity for people that didn't think that they could buy or be a homeowner to own a home. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a way to invest in people who live there and who want to stay in East Austin. And I think it's really, it makes sense. It's like a development that's not just trying to squeeze the highest rents out that they can out of whoever they can get in there and shove in there, but like really being more thoughtful about who makes up this community and how we can like boost people who are there and who like that's what we need to maintain that fabric of the community and the neighborhood. And yeah, I think it's really smart.
I feel like I'm always hearing from like city and community leaders like about how they want to, give back to East Austin. It's been gentrified. The community has been pushed out, et cetera, over the years. And I feel like it's nice to see them like actually take action and do something because the city of Austin is part of this. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it was made possible because of the Affordability Housing Unlocked ordinance that District 1 Councilmember Natasha Harper Madison helped get passed in 2019. And it just modified certain development restrictions. And so there'll be 53 owner-occupied residential units. And it's supposed to be open summer of 2025.
Amazing.
Yeah. And so it's like if you're an East Austin resident like myself or a native East Austinite, and you want to stay in that neighborhood, you want to live there, it's a possibility to have access to affordable housing that's really affordable. So you guys should look it up. It's called The Ivory.
Hopefully we'll get more stuff like that in the pipeline too, and we can help shore up some of the drain that's gone on the east side.
It is really dramatic.
Yeah.
Like for someone like me or anyone else that's been here forever that is like, oh my God, if it's almost like you're making it impossible for me to live here on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
like you purposefully don't want me to live in the place that I grew up. So yeah.
Right.
I think your instincts are right.
I do too. I think also like typically, people are like skeptical of the government getting involved in making a housing development. But I mean, if nobody is doing that, if there's a gap, between like the development and the actual need or the development community, it's like it's a perfect opportunity to at least like test this out and see if it works.
Gentrification is happening. It is. It's done. It's happening. Like, right there, we can't stop the train.
Yeah.
But what we can do is we can make it to where more people can get on. Or we can, you know what I mean? Like we can slow it down.
Oh my God. Put that on a hat, on a bumper sticker. What?
Put it on a sign.
That was so good. So make sure more people can get on the train. Oh my God.
Well, and this is why this is a way for you to stay in this community that has been your family's home for generations.
Exactly.
Yeah. So whoever is listening, make sure Nikki gets one of those units, okay?
Yeah. Make sure Nikki lives in the penthouse suite.
Also, I gotta say, I also love that like Scotty Ivory was there at the groundbreaking, just looking flawless and adorable and cute. And I don't know, it just, I looked at it was like the mayor and city leaders. And then there's a Pastor Joseph Parker, who is, one of the, David Chapel is one of the, pivotal churches in the city. And so just, I say that to say, clearly there's community there. There are people that have been in this city, that they've been in East Austin for decades, having a hand in it, being in on the conversation. So it feels really good. Let's run to the next subject.
Oh my God.
So clever.
There are lots of stories to talk about out of the Olympics. It's Olympics time, y'all. And I was not really caring about the Olympics. And then my friend had an Olympic opening ceremony watch party. And so now I'm all about the Olympics. And today we want to focus on one Austin-based athlete, Gabby Thomas.
Woohoo!
I think we can even claim her as our own. Right? Like she chose Austin as her residence. She's an Austinite.
She chose Austin.
She lives here. She gives here.
Yeah.
Interesting facts about her that I'm obsessed with. She has a neurobiology degree from Harvard, a master's of public health from UT. Her thesis was racial disparities and sleep disorders, and she evaluates sleep epidemiology among Black Americans, which, I'm all about because I have the sleep apnea.
Yeah.
So Gabby runs the 200-meter race in track, and she holds the fourth fastest time in that race in the whole world. Now, the all-time fastest woman in that race is still Florence Griffith Joyner, a.k.a. FloJo, and she has held that record for 35 years. Now, Gabby was number 2 at one point, but then that spot was taken by her main rival and fellow badass, Shericka Jackson. And these two are going to be facing off this weekend. So,
Okay, so she's solving sleep for communities of color. And then she's also one of the fastest women in the world.
Her rival's from Jamaica. And so we're going to be cheering on USA. I think their first round of the 200 meters on Sunday. And then, the winner, the semifinals is the next day on Monday. And then the finals will be on Tuesday. So, yeah, but you've been watching a show about her, Nikki, haven't you?
Let me tell y'all something. There is a show on Netflix called Sprint. It talks about track and field. It talks about the rivalry between USA and the Jamaican team. It talks about the interpersonal, relationships between the men and, how they get caught up in, the bravado. And Gabby is just a queen.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching the documentary and I was like, wait a minute, that's Austin. She's from Austin. She lives in Austin. Wait a minute. I know, she's so sweet. She just smiles to everybody the whole time, and she's nice to everybody. She doesn't get caught up in all of the back and forth. And then she gets on that field and you can just see the difference.
The focus.
You get her eyes narrow. You can see the focus. It's incredible to watch.
That's so cool. I love that. Yeah. So she moved here in 2019 after she finished at Harvard.
Yeah.
And she's been running with the Buford Bailey Track Club, the Bailey Bunch, which just sounds so fun and so badass.
Mm-hmm.
Professional running group coached by former UT coach and Olympian Tanya Buford Bailey.
And the Bailey Bunch is the only training groups of Black women led by Black women coach in the U.S.
Awesome.
Axios Austin interviewed Gabby before she headed off to the Olympics. And I love this quote where she's talking about, moving to Austin. And she says, it's the reason I'm an Olympian today. I don't think I would be an Olympian or an Olympic medalist if I had stayed in Boston. And that's just the truth of it.
Oh, my God.
I just love that. It's like the same thing to me as when you go to a concert and they're like, Austin, how are you doing? I'm like, yes, they said our name.
Yes, Austin.
Yes, totally. Yeah. And she just seems like a real person here too. Like she works at a health clinic. She finished her master's of public health while she's been here. Like she volunteers on Amplify Austin Day. I mean...
Well, and she just finished that master's degree in 2023, just like a year before the Olympics. Really casual.
We would like to go to be fans of the Bailey Bunch. Please let us know where you're practicing so that we can just go and like hold signs and cheer.
Seriously. This is why I like this show. It is such a great thing to help us remember that athletes, these people that we see, athletes, stars, whatever, they're just people. So this girl, like, she got a job she has to go to. She trains here. When she was on the show, she was like taking her dog to go see her boyfriend play rugby at a random field. You know what I mean? Like these are just like, she looks like and seems like somebody that I would just be like, oh, that's my homegirl Gabby, like a regular everyday person. And then two, I think that a lot of times there's sometimes this belief that people that are athletes are not also smart, or they're not also, it's like all they can do is run, or all they're doing is this, or and so I love that she is a walking antithesis of like, oh yeah, no, I'm fast. And also, no big deal. Neurobiology, a little something.
Yeah,
a little something from Harvard. A little something.
Just a quick jaunt at Harvard.
Jaunt.
Yeah.
I love that. I love when people are just like,
break your stereotypes of what you think.
I totally forget that athletes are just people. Like
right.
I totally forget that like Simone Biles, like wakes up, eats breakfast. Like I fully just think she just activates, goes to the floor, dominate, like I forget that they are regular people. Yeah.
We need to be reminded.
Yes.
Like these people are not here strictly for your consumption. They're not here strictly to make you feel good and to make you scream and yell and wave a flag. They are regular ass people that happen to be extraordinary in this way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or many ways, right?
Yeah.
But like, I think sometimes we feel like we have a little bit of ownership over
totally
athletes in a way that's not good for them.
No.
And speaking of which, I know I just said that, but little Sha'Carri Richardson feels like my little niece that I want to protect at all costs. She is also dominating. We have a bunch of people from Texas in the Olympics right now. Sha'Carri Richardson, Allison Gibson. There's volleyball coming up with Austinites. So just like watch the Olympics and cheer for our people.
Yeah, it's fun. It's been really great so far. I'm glad it continues until August 11th. Lots of fun times to watch ahead. So
it's so exciting. Yeah. We went and watched, my friend Nicole is from Germany. And so we went and watched Germany and USA compete in soccer the other day. I don't know nothing about soccer. Somebody had to tell me that the person, at one point I was like, who's the person in all black on the field? Everybody's like, it's the referee. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, but it's like, everybody's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. Like it's like women's soccer. I don't know anything about it, but I'm just like, yelling and I was screaming for both sides because my friend is also from Germany. I didn't know what was going on, but you get so excited. So excited.
Yeah, and it's just so cool to watch people achieve their dreams.
It is. And the commercials, like,
they're so good.
They're just trying to make us cry every time, right?
You guys, speaking of crying, did you see Celine Dion sing at the opening ceremonies? Listen.
Oh, did I ever? I just got goosebumps at you saying that.
The image is seared in my brain forever.
Yeah. We claim her too. She's from the U.S.
actively weeping. We're going to do an episode on Celine.
Celine, please come to Austin so we can do an episode on you.
Yeah, come be on our podcast.
For the love of God, Celine, please.
And Gabby Thomas. It could be both of them at once.
Gabby, come be on the podcast. Bring your medal that you're going to win this weekend.
Listen, I know somebody that one of us knows Gabby Thomas. I know y'all do.
We are going to 6 degree of Nikki DaVaughn this until we find her. We're going to manifest this.
That would be so cool. Okay, y'all, we got to wrap it up, I think.
Yeah, I have to go watch the Olympics. I can't keep talking.
Okay, that is all for today for our Friday News Roundup. Thank you so much, Eva and Kelsey, for being here with me. This was awesome.
Bye, Nikki.
Bye.
That's all for today here on CityCast Austin. Our executive producer is Eva Ruth Moravec. Our producers are Alyssa Rosenthaler, Joyce Tang, Francisco Kilgore, and Natalie Rivera. And I am your host, Nikki DaVaughn. Our Hey Austin newsletter editors are Kelsey Bradshaw and Adrian Gonzalez. Music is by Nelson Valente Aguilar of Como Las Movies. If you enjoyed the show, why not tell a friend, rate the show, leave us a review, and subscribe to our Hey Austin newsletter. We'll be back Monday morning with more news from around the city. Bye, y'all.